It's like, nah, let me chill out. Almost pulled a hamstring.
What up, baby? Come on, man.
I'm feeling inspired. Before we even start, bro, shout out to that man Casanat for putting people on. Because I'm just sitting here looking like, regardless if people are saying he only put big names, he putting people on regardless. Big name, little name, it don't matter. He giving people a platform. And if you didn't get invited or if you feel left out, it should make you want to grind harder to create your own wave. Like, he created his own wave to the point nobody can tell him anything. I love that. That's what I'm chasing. That's motivation. I'm trying to create this whole oasis of a fashion world. Stop being mystique, right? I'm going to create it, right? I feel like I can be the pioneer where I'm going to create my own platform where artists, you know what I'm saying? Literally drawing art, fabricators like myself, furniture makers, right? Designers. I feel like I'm a designer too. I feel like I'm an architect. I feel like I'm not just one thing, you know? I feel like I'm an architect in words where it feels like houses, clothes, creative director, you know, fashion shows, like just so much. I'm not going to sit here and limit myself to one thing. I see creative people limiting themselves to one thing just because they were told, all right, this is your one thing, stick to it. This is your one thing, stick to it. I think that mindset comes from certain people where it's like they found success in just doing one thing, but why can't you do multiple things at once? I feel like if you sit down and focus and you limit your distractions, you can do anything you want. And for me personally, today's one, I keep forgetting the days for y'all, but I'm gonna be more specific on the days. But today is like 160, no drinking, no partying, nothing, right? And it's day 188, no gambling, no bar, no nothing, right? So it's like I have suffocated my demons to the point where I'm living above them and I'm able to focus so much on what I want. And it's not just this, right? It's hard work. Like, I just got off Instacart for the day. Now I'm getting some rest because I don't got work tonight. And I was like, okay, let me come in here and give y'all content, right? Let's keep doing this. Let's not get into a phase where it's like, okay, we slacking on content. No, like, we gotta keep going, because the goal this year, I'm kicking out 400 long form videos, 10 minute plus, 400. My goal is to erase the time that I've missed. Great quality content, but I'm going to erase the time I missed, right? Because Mr. Beast, he did 400 long form videos before he blew. Not saying I'm gonna blow or be Mr. Beast or anybody, I'm gonna be myself. But what I'm saying is, what if the magic number is 2,000 long form videos? Why do I have to wait 4 years to get to that? Let's do that in 2 years. Maybe a year, I don't know. Like, because right now I've already ramped it up to doing like 2 to 3 long form videos a week. Why can't I do 5 or 6 or 7? What is limiting to me? Myself. And as I'm sitting here saying, I'm like, dang, the only person that's in between me and greatness is myself. So now I am telling myself when I get tired, let's go do this long video. Let's get the content to the people. Let's get the motivation out. Because I do get tired days. I do get sick. I do get, sluggish and don't have energy. But those are the days that are going to make the difference. Right now, it's Saturday, right? Who's out drinking? Who's out partying? They might be content creators, and it's like, okay, I might be able to elapse them in the algorithm because they're out, right? So I have to figure out what's the advantage, right? This summer staying in is an advantage. Next summer staying in is an advantage. How long am I willing to sacrifice to get that advantage, right? And that's what I've been obsessed with because, like I said, like these people that I'm watching, I'm like, yo, they sat and they grinded, they put out film, they put out work. It's just like football, it's just like any other thing. Like if you go get reps, you are going to eventually master that and nobody's going to be able to beat you, right? You're going to come against tough matchups, but you're going to win majority of your reps because you didn't put in 15,000 reps and the guy in front of you is only putting 1,000. It doesn't matter how big he is, how fast he is. You know the play before it's coming. You know everything before it's coming. So I'm bringing that athlete mentality to this. And it's driving me to, draw more. take more architecture classes, learn more, study more about fashion, comment on other people. Like, shout out to my boy Poppy Lang. Like, shout out to him. He's grinding, and it's giving me more, stick to itness, because other people are grinding, right? So it's like their grinding is pushing me to grind harder against myself. Because, like I said again, why can't I push out 20 long form videos a week? Why can't I push out 40, right? If I do 4 good ones and I plan them, come on. I can do, a piece. I can do, a fashion piece. I can do a furniture piece with y'all about what I like in furniture, what I like. So now my brain is going even harder, right? And I'm so more excited to push it out. So that's my little TED Talk of the day. I love it. We back with piece 8. Let's do it. So piece 8. Shout out my grandma too. My grandma made me this book. And I've been grinding with this book, man. I ain't gonna lie. Notes, guide notes, everything. So I'm loving it. We did lip chuck. Okay. So this is perfect. Before we get to God's onion, we have the key. So let me give y'all a little story, right? I told y'all about Rarity, right? So Rarity's cool. So Rarity House is the end game, right? We want a speakeasy where people can come, laugh, chef, you know what I'm saying? Those type of things. That's the end game. Let's say 4 years. We'll say 4 years. But with furniture, right? Furniture goes into a house, a space, right? An outdoor space or your house, predominantly your house. So that's the key for you, right? That's the key. And it has an R. It has an R in it. And it's going to be pretty big. It's probably going to be like, this big if I'm standing up. It's going to be this big, right? So this is the key to the house. This is the key to the house. And these keys are going to encompass so much within what I'm doing with CHARLESSYLVESTA. This key is going to mean family. Who do you let into your house? Who do you let into your safe space? I know y'all can agree. Y'all just don't let everybody in your house. So the people that receive these keys mean something to me, right? There will be a second key too, right? And that key is a vacation house in a sense. Not literally a vacation house, but that key is going to resemble events, right? Pop-ups, whatever I'm doing to show the furniture, fashion shows. And that's going to be a separate, different key, right? But the main key, the first key, when I launch, probably I won't, we'll say the keys, I won't put a date on it. I won't put a date on it, but the keys will go to some great supporters that I feel that have been, supporting from the beginning. The keys will go to family, friends, people that didn't leave me in hard times, that actually were there and didn't just disappear. Like, I'm gonna get into that too. But like this piece 8 is really sentimental, because you just don't let anybody into your house. You just don't let anybody into your space. And when you let people into your space and let people to where you lay, bad things happen. Spirits come in, right? This is where your bed. This is where, if you're at home with your parents like me, this is where your mom, your brother stay. You just don't want to bring anybody in here. And if you're living by yourself, like I did twice, at a house in Arizona, had a crib in Miami, and like my fixation was, okay, let me get a house so I could, have parties and pre-games and this. And I quickly found out you don't want anybody in your space. There's jealousy. There's people with other agendas. They don't clean up after themselves. You invite girls over, they leave hair everywhere. Like I thought it was just this cool idea of having a bunch of people in your house, but it truly isn't. Like, and now you got their spirits in your house. They could have wished bad on you. They could let people in while you're sleeping. You know what I'm saying? So this key means so much, and it's going to be a part of the journey about who, we build together with and who we let in. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to go to the top. We're going to get there. Our drive is going to let us get there. But who are we going to bring with us, right? We're not just bringing anybody. So this piece 8, man, I love it. House keys, and that is super big. That is super big, because especially when you're trying to build something, you have to grind, and you can't depend on friends and family. And the friends and family that do rock with you, you gotta rock with them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta appreciate them in the long run. That's exactly what I'm about to do. And I've even seen like somebody, shout out Kai, like, and all these good, genuine people from a distance, because I don't know them personally, but I can see the acts that they're doing, putting people on. Like, that's what I'm gonna do, put people on when I get to the top, build this oasis of community, of things that we can go and we can create, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's most exciting for me, building this community on YouTube. I'm about to start streaming on Twitch. CHARLESSYLVESTA Sylvester, I think, yeah, my name is on Twitch. It's either Charles Sylvester or no, I think it's Charles D. All right, we're gonna go a couple. It's either Charles D. Sylvester, it's either Charles Sylvester or Charles Sylvester. You know what I'm saying? I think it's Charles. Let's go with Charles D. Sylvester. That's what it is. Charles D. Sylvester. Boom. It's right there. So follow me on Twitch, and we're gonna, and I'm gonna use the Twitch platform like I told y'all when we're traveling to these houses, explaining them. That would be one part. The next part, once we start getting on these Zoom calls, going through the pieces with the manufacturer and traveling to the manufacturer, the Twitch, we'll start clipping that as well. Of course, I'm gonna start throwing my opinion out as well on fashion and things of that sort too, because I have a lot of, I won't say ideas, but opinions that I feel like will be valued and devalued by people. But it's time to really start, belt to ass even more and keep it going. So yeah, that's piece 8, baby. That's piece 8. As always,
Sully on the beat, boy.
we gonna keep it rocking, man. Charles Sylvester. This is Charles Sylvester. Peace, baby.
It's getting late, you off at 5. I'm on a wave right now, you know my vibe. You get my all, but it's only for the night. You get my all, but it's only for the night.